So how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected the housing market? Can we expect the prices of homes to drop soon? How long will it even take for the economy to fully recover? And if I need to move and I'm thinking about buying, is this still a good time to buy or should I wait? These are all common questions that people have had since the start of the pandemic. So in this video, I'm going to share my take on the current housing market. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Jessica Black and I am a realtor in Atlanta, Georgia. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the current housing market and I'm going to take a look at the market nationally, and then I'm going to drill down into Atlanta specifically in our local area. So when the coronavirus pandemic first hit in the spring of this year, there were a lot of people who were predicting that we were about to end up in another housing market crash. Now, understandably so, because our economy completely shut down. However, I'm here to tell you that the data has showed that the housing market has actually been on a continuous rebound since that time. So we all know that unemployment still remains high in double digits, and along with that, we still have restaurants who are still, limiting the number of guests or customers that they allow in. We have stores that are limiting the number of people that they allow in, and then we also have events like concerts or sports events, things like that are pretty much non-existent right now because of the pandemic. But with all that being said, the housing market is still the healthiest sector in the US right now, and the biggest problem that we have is finding inventory. So there is a shortage of houses right now in the housing market, and this is for several reasons. One, land is expensive. Two, labor is hard to get for construction. Three, the cost of lumber is high. And then you also have things like the pent-up demand from when the economy did shut down between March and May-ish, depending on what part of the country you're in. And then you have low interest rates. Low interest rates are also fueling this demand. But with all of that, we still have, double-digit unemployment rates, which largely affected people who were not necessarily ready to buy a house than it did those who are already homeowners. And because of the pent-up demand from the economic shutdown that we all went through in the spring, along with the really low interest rates that buyers are getting right now, this can cause the prices of homes to increase even more before the end of 2020. So now let's take a look at Georgia and Atlanta more specifically. Georgia has one of the fastest population growths, as it almost made the list for top 10 fastest population growth. So if you are in Atlanta and you are looking to sell your home, one plus about selling a home right now in our current market is that homes are selling very quickly. So as of this summer, the median days on market was 18 days in comparison to last year when it was 22 days. If you are selling your home, you pretty much have more pricing power because, like I said before, inventory is low, and also homes are selling a lot quicker, so buyers are pretty much jumping on houses as soon as they see them. Another thing that I also want to point out is that hot homes are pretty much selling at almost full list price, and they're also going pending in less than 3 weeks. So this just means if it's pending, that means that someone put an offer in on the home and the owner accepted the offer, and so now they're going under contract. So that's happening in less than 3 weeks. So that just shows how quickly houses are moving in this market. And for my buyers, if you are in the market thinking about buying a home, the question, whether this is a great time to buy or not, the answer is yes, this is a great time to buy. And why? Is because mortgage interest rates are low, and you want to take advantage of that because this can save you a lot of money in the future. If you are a buyer in Atlanta, I do want to point out that the median sales price of homes is actually increasing in Atlanta. So you may realize that some of these homes that you thought were maybe cheaper several years ago, or you might have got a good deal on, it's not really so much right now because as I was stating before, all of those reasons as to why the housing market is pretty much strong right now is also causing the sales prices of homes to increase. As of this summer, the median sales prices of homes here in Atlanta was actually $345,000, which is up from this time last year when it was about $295,000. And so this just shows that, in spite of the pandemic, that the prices of homes are still increasing. So if we take a look beyond the initial rebound of the housing market, future predictions will heavily rely on you know, the vaccine and whether we have another wave and, you know, all sorts of factors. So for me, I'm not going to make a future prediction on what's going to happen with the market because we don't know. In my opinion, there are a lot of unknowns, and so I can speak on what's happening today, right now in the market, but you know, for me, I like to wait and just kind of see what ends up happening with a lot of the things that are affecting our economy right now. And so if you are a buyer that's interested in buying property, I would definitely recommend that you take advantage of, you know, this current housing market and the low interest rates. If you're a first-time home buyer, take advantage of the down payment assistance programs that can help you with your closing costs or your down payment. These are all great things that you can pretty much take advantage of in our market today. Now, if you're a seller, I would recommend, you know, selling your home if you are able to. I know that, you know, everyone's financial situations are different, and so with COVID-19, like I said, there are many unknowns as far as what could happen later. But as of right now, you know, there are a lot of buyers in the market. So if you are in a situation where you're really wanting to sell your home and you feel like you are in a good position to do so, I would recommend that you do so. And that's all that I had for you guys. Thank you for watching my video. And as always, just make sure that you like this video if you found any of this information helpful, and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.